Hello everyone, we're here again today. Hope you guys are doing good. So just like I told you before, this is going to be our grammar corner, the place we have to review our verb tenses, see how to use our auxiliary verbs, our subject pronouns, and our object pronouns. By now, I want to assume that your former teacher must have taught you about what are the subject pronouns and object pronouns. You must also remember that in every sentence, there's always a subject and an object. So the subject is the doer of the action. That means the thing or someone who does the action. And the action here is the verb, because our verb is what? A doing word. So many a times in all the sentences there must be a verb. If there's no verb, the sentence will hardly make any sense to anybody, because you need the verb to be in the sentence, then and there must be someone or something who is doing the verb. And then we also have in a sentence what we call the object. Every sentence must have what we call a subject and object. And the object here is the receiver of the action. Okay? I don't want you to get confused, but if you haven't been taught about the subject and the object, the summary of it is that the subject is the doer of the action and the object is the receiver of the action. And the action here is what? The verb. For example, Teacher John teaches year 3 students. Okay, so here Teacher John is the what? The subject. Teach is the verb. The students is what? The object. So Teacher John is the one who is doing the action, who is doing the teaching, because teaching is action, and the students are the object that are receiving the action, okay, which is teaching. They are being taught by their teacher. All right. Also, in the last video, I told you that we have to be concentrating on simple present tense, present continuous tense, then simple past tense. These ones I assume they must have taught you that, but maybe we'll just do a general overview or review of it, then I will be able to understand to how extent you have been taught and what that you know. Then before we can move on, fast forward to will, future with will, which is where we are supposed to be now. But if you don't understand the other ones I've mentioned, it will be difficult for us to continue with the will, which is the future. So that's why I'm going back to us doing the other tenses that I thought must have been taught to you. So today we'll be looking at a present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, okay? The present continuous tense is used to talk about actions in progress. You see, actions means the verbs in progress. So when we talk about present continuous tense, we have to be talking about the verb in progress. And the things you have to remember when using a present continuous tense is that there must be ing added to the verb, okay? And also you have to remember to use the auxiliaries for each of the subjects that you are using in that sentence. For example, here we have I'm talking to you. You see, talk is the verb. Ing form is the one I said you must always try to remember. Then am is the auxiliary for pronoun I. So these are the basic things. Many a times students, they forget to put this auxiliary form of the so the pronoun that they are using. So here you have I am talking to you. Here, because you have you here, that's why our auxiliary here is going to be what? Are. Okay? You are listening to me. See, listen is the verb ing. To show is what? Present continuous. And are is what? The verb be form or the auxiliary form that we need to use with you. Okay? Because this is present continuous tense. That's why the verb is in the present form. See, this is present, like am is in the present form, like this are is in the present form. Don't, get it mixed up. Present continuous tense, because we also have another one that is called past continuous tense, where we have to be using the past tense of the verb be here. So instead of saying I am talking to you, I say I was talking to you. Instead of saying you are listening to me, I will be saying you were listening to me. But now we are focusing on present. So that's why you have to remember this present, that's why we're using all the auxiliaries in the what? Base form. Okay? So it is raining. Is the auxiliary. We're using it in the present form. He is smiling. Is the auxiliary. We're using it in the present form. She is laughing. They are playing football. See, are we use with they. We are studying English. Okay? So that's all about it for. Then the next one, we've got the structure. So I've told you also that in the structure, English has 3 different patterns, and these patterns is what? The positive, the negative, and then the question. So if we're making sentences in the positive form, it is going to be I am teaching English. That is positive. I am, the same as the other place we used the auxiliary for the pronouns. I said you are studying English. We are studying English. They are studying English. He is strong. Okay, it's supposed to be present form, so this will have to change this. He is crying. I think that is better. We are talking about present continuous tense, so our verb must be, the other one is just simple present tense. It is strong. That one is simple present tense. But present continuous must come with a verb and ing to show an action that is going on right now, not that an action that is always true. Why I change this strong? Because this is a simple present tense. We use simple present tense to talk about actions that is always true. If someone is strong, that means that person is strong. I mean, talking about a fact. So it is a fact that the person we're talking about is strong. But here we're talking about an action or a verb that is taking place right away. So here also we have I am not teaching Chinese. So this one is what? Here we have he, she, it is crying. Maybe your dog is crying, say it is crying. Or she, your sister, baby sister is crying, say she is crying. Here is the negative form. Negative only means when we use this not. That's what makes it negative. Okay? So I'm not teaching Chinese. That is a negative sentence. You are not studying English. We are not studying English. They are not studying English. So these ones are negatives. He, she, it is not strong. No. He, she, it is not crying. Cry, cry, baby. I want to see your mommy. Okay? So this one we've got the question form of it. He, she, it is not crying. The question form says, am I teaching English? Are they studying English? Are we studying English? Are you studying English? Are we studying English? Did you see that? I'm just doing a review of all that I expected you to have done by now. Unless you have not done all these things, maybe we need to talk about it more. But for today, I think that will be pretty much it. So your vocabulary for today are these words here. You have elevator, you have balcony, you have excellent, you have fantastic, comfortable. I'm comfortable studying with my students online. When you're comfortable with something, that means you can be rest assured, you can feel at home, as if all is well, So it's very comfortable. So fantastic, something is like excellent, super, something is awesome, something is amazing. So these are vocabulary. Vocabulary means words that we don't know their meaning. So every day we have to try to see the new words we can learn as much as possible. You must not learn how to spell all these things, but you must at least know them so you become familiar with them. Your furniture, you know your furniture, the sofa you've got in your houses, your dining table and all that, called your shelf to put your books, furniture, all of that put together. And you have government. The government of Cambodia has mandated that people get vaccinated because of the COVID-19. So government means the institution that is in charge of maybe a country, or an organization. Then you have your lamp, you have boutique. So these are the vocabularies for us to look at today. You have your elevator, you also have your escalator. When you go to Lucky Mall to buy stuff or go to Phnom Penh at one of those high-rise buildings, you need an elevator to be able to take you to the 17th floor. Okay? Balcony is always a place you have in the house where it's detached or a patch to the house, especially maybe an upstairs, or you have to have, usually there has always a rail where you can be able to place your arms and take fresh air, have a space for like a chair and a table, coffee or whatever, where you can take fresh air. I also advise you to use your dictionary to find meaning of words. You must know how to use your dictionary by now. If you find interesting words that you like, then you find their meaning from your dictionary. But today, what I want you to do is to make sure that out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, try to make sure at least you can spell like 3. At least 3. It cannot be at least, it can be at least 4, not 3, because this one, everybody can spell this one. So make sure that from this one, boutique, government, furniture, comfortable, fantastic, excellent, balcony, elevator, I can at least spell like 4. Okay? So I'm going to come back to you by the time you're done with this video. I would like you to copy this one, present continuous tense. I don't know if you have done it before, but it's good you have something like this to remind you. Okay? So I'm going to send this to the Facebook group so you can copy this one and also copy this one. What's wrong with my system? Come on, I don't want to see that anymore. So I will be sending this to your Facebook group. So when you're done, you beep me on Facebook group and tell me, teacher, I'm done. So we'll confirm. But I think 15 minutes or 20 minutes will be perfect. But if you finish before 20 minutes, give me a beep so that I can advise on what to have to do next. But for now, I think that's pretty much it for this particular one. I'll be coming back to you, rather send you more information on the Facebook group on the way forward. But definitely, we must be connecting to the Zoom to talk about all these things and probably maybe look at your textbook or whatever that we have to do for today. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.